Oh, okay, here we go. Hey guys, what's going on? Hold on a sec. We got a little camera config issue, looks like. In the meantime, let me get the music and that stuff working. Come on, touch portal. What's going on? All right, hold on. We need to do connect, back again, and error. All right, hold on. Scan again. How's everybody doing? A little bit of a Saturday stream. I don't typically do Saturdays, but we got to get this printer up and running because I need it printing tomorrow. There we go. Okay, we're back. We're back. How's everybody doing? Hopefully okay. By the way, if you guys are on Kick, which I doubt any of you are, but if you guys are on Kick, my chat is not working for whatever reason for Kick. So I don't know. I'll periodically check over there, I guess, but I won't be able to talk to anybody over there. Anyway, another CG. What's happening, Brian? How are you? Lamert, that's right. I'm sneaking one in. Tentalon, Wig Central, Warhawk. What's happening? You went chugging away behind me. Now 3D Printer Swiss live stream. 3D. Hey, look at that. Not bad. Can't complain too much. ADM. I just caught one of these early for once. Yep, that's right. That's right. Tulsa, how are you? The heat is on. Hey, Papa's here. What's going on? How are you? How you been? I didn't have time to announce this on our Discord also. So, surprise. Actually, I think our Discord does like an update, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing in Discord. Anyone got any cool projects running this weekend? It's tax weekend. It is. It is actually, and I got them done on Friday. Glad you got your board in. Yep. Yes, I thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, it came in today, by an independent delivery person. Like, it wasn't a major brand of deliverer, so they got this to me pretty quickly, which is pretty cool. Now the thing is, I don't know if this was the box that was supposed to come to me, or this is the box that they sent after I messaged them. Because like I said, my rep said that there was supposed to be a box, and it just never made it. So I sent mine to the accountant. Yep. Discord. Okay, awesome. Cool. Thank you. Hey, Caleb. So yeah, let's get this thing unboxed, and we'll throw it in. I think this hopefully is going to be a short stream. What I want to do is I want to test one main thing, really. I have some print files on there. They're for a client of mine. I printed in PPS, okay? And there's already pre-sliced files on the machine for an H2D. Now, I'm wondering how it's going to handle it if I just try to print from there. It is a PPS and ABS print. So PPS with ABS support. So I'm just really curious how that's going to work out. So we'll see. If it doesn't work out, I'll obviously reslice it. No problem, but, you know. Cool. Okay, here is the new board. I'm showing it to this camera like you guys can see it. Here's the new board. There you go. So it has the extra prong right here. The mine does not. So this should accommodate my board. So we'll pull up the instructions again, and we'll install this thing, and we'll see how it works. Right, looks like I was already plugging stuff in. I think we need this, right? Yep. Yeah, very easy to take off if you just have a tool. All right, we'll get that out of the way. Unplug this cable for now, just to get everything out of the way. This soft-mounted fan? Oh, okay, that's standalone. That is a really nice soft-mounted fan. Can you guys see that? It has lots of play. It's on rubber pieces. That's pretty cool. I gotta say, this has been a pretty fun build in general. I've been enjoying it. Billy Bob's Delivery? Yeah, something like that. Get one of those Vortex fruit washing bowls and PTG going on the K2 Plus. Looks good so far. Nice. You know, I've always randomly wanted to print those, like for years and years. Maybe this is my calling. Mark, thank you. Hey, Petty, how you doing? Huh. Now, are these... Okay, these just pull out. I was going to say, now, are they all the way surrounded and you have to fully unscrew, or can we just loosen? Looks like we can just loosen. All right, I'll just pull those down and keep them in the same order as they were. And how is this thing mounted? Oh, it's mounted with two tiny little screws. That's really surprising, actually. First print on the Vortex. Make it multicolor. Maybe give a TPU base PTG bowl. No, the first print on this is going to be a commission piece. And it'll be a PPS ABS mix. And hopefully the pre-sliced parts work. Like I said, I really am interested to see how they handle that. If they even thought about it, or is it just going to make a mess? I don't know. But before this thing gets printing, it's got to do all of its calibration, and, well, there's probably a lot of it, to be honest. Right, it's got to do all the calibrations. All right, little board. Come on out. Looks like there is a ribbon type cable right there. We'll take that out. We can just reuse that hardware, no need. All right, so let's see what the actual difference is. So on the back, is there an actual physical difference? There might not be. So they're even labeled the same. A00212-09, both of them. All the components are exactly in the same place. Everything is identical. The only difference is that this board does not have this plug on the board. Interesting. I mean, you could pretty easily solder one of those things on, like really easily. Oh, okay, I see. So it is different in the way that these are horizontal. These are horizontal. These are vertical and larger, so they are different. Interesting. Okay, so just these three are different, but the board is physically the same. So they're just updated with new prongs, I guess. That's kind of interesting, huh? Guys, for those that are here and are joining us, as per usual, Polymaker, as you can see right down there, Polymaker sponsors our live streams. What does that mean for you? Well, that means that we give away some filament at the end of the stream. And how you can jump in? You can jump in by getting the link at the top of your chat. All right, there should be a link there. It'll take you to gleam.io. It'll take you to here. Here, you answer the question. There's already 15 of you in. And at the end of the stream, now, if we end up doing the stream, or if we end up ending the stream earlier, it'll be earlier. But at the end of the stream, we choose one winner. You have to be present. You can be anywhere in the world. They ship internationally, but you must be subscribed to my YouTube channel. So 3D Print SOS, you got to be a subscriber. All right, pretty simple stuff. Get yourself some filament while we have some fun. And I wanted to keep this here so that I can reinstall this stuff. Yeah, cool. I'll still wait for an instructables for converting K2 Plus into multi-tool. Yeah, I mean, I'm only guessing. I'm only guessing that they haven't announced anything as far as Creality goes, because they've been just working on something. I'm hoping, at least. So, same board, different population. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, one of these years. Yep. Yeah, keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. All right, we do still have a ton of hardware to install back on here with the cover, between the cover and a bunch of other little details like the poop chute and whatnot. I don't remember where these wires go, but we will find out. All right, let's just do it, right? Let's install this new board. This cable will go into the new one. Like that. Click. And let's bring that up. Where is its spot? Is my head blocking the view? Of course it is. You guys wouldn't have it any other way. Right? Most of the stream is just my head. Yeah, let me see if I can fix that. Yeah, Zoomy, isn't that wild? Hey, Kaka. Kevin at Creality mentioned the multi-tool. Hey. You watching? Yeah, that's right. Only 25. That's the least in a while. No one wants to see this thing complete, huh? Whoa, whoa, whoa. The tool's trying to hop out. No, you stay, tool. Alright, where is that top one? I can't see that at all. I probably should have done the top one first. That thing's invisible up there. Hey, Quinn. Yep, I got it today. And that's why I was like, oh, literally, as soon as I got it, I hopped on and I made the announcement that I was gonna do a live stream because I actually need to have this machine printing tomorrow for some client work. Whoops. I don't think that one went into anything, actually. Yeah, that's not into anything. That's just that's a total miss. Okay, this one is tricky to align. Let's see, what is in the way over here? All right, I need, like, my head's definitely gonna be in the way. I need a light, which I had / have right here. There we go. Put that right there. All right, I gotta get in here with my whole head, guys. Sorry. I can't see where the mount is. Aha, okay, I just have to push it further until it clicked. Tiny little screw. An M2, I guess. Kind of strange, to be honest. Still nothing? Okay, there we go. We're threading. All right, we did it. We have done it. You mean it's crown tools? I have a lot more room now. Look at that. So once this printer's back up, it'll be a little cleaner in here for the first time in a long time. B Cuddy stopped by, grabbed a couple machines from me. He is a new proud owner of a beautiful Magneto X. I really, really, really hope he gets that machine running. Because I love that machine and I miss it. Even though it hasn't printed in a long time because of its issues, I miss looking at it. So now in its place, right behind there on the floor, is the VHO 400, which the extruder is in the mail for me. So as soon as that extruder gets here, we're going to be making some videos on it. I'll probably do a live stream working on it because I want to get that thing printing with a few upgrades, such as a 400 by 400 bed, PI bed. We'll do a new official bamboo hot end instead of a clone. We'll do the new extruder. We'll do a we'll probably work on an internal heater from iHeater. And then we're going to do a filtration system for the back of it by Minchin. So there's a lot to put on it, and I want to do it so that that machine is ready to go as well, because I have some larger projects I want that thing printing ASAP. Hey, Ryan. The Magneto X. One of my favorite machines of all time. Yep. He if there's anyone who can get a printer running, it's probably B Cuddy. Let's be real. My man's built more machines than I have seen. Have they fixed the Magneto in current versions, or is it still plagued? Yes and no. There's plenty of people still running them, and they do still support it. It just, here's its problem. When it has an issue, it's really difficult to fix because it runs on these really specific motor drivers, on these linear motors that are not typical for 3D printers. So they run on these custom driver boards that require a piece of software that's not very friendly. Like, it's fine, you can get around in it with a good tutorial. But if you're trying to do something yourself in there, there's no way. Like, unless you are already a programmer of some sort, or you have some other machine that had this on there, like a CNC or something, it's hard. It was really difficult for me to do it. And you need to, like, physically plug in and do it. Just, I'm hoping that he reflashes the firmware and it's good. That's my hope. Yeah. All right, so let's just, I put all the tools away. Let's go in reverse order and start plugging things in. And we will double check every time we do anything to make sure we're plugging in the correct stuff. So this looks like it's direct power into this board. And this is our board for the heater. I mean, sorry, for the bed. Red, blue, yellow. That's how it was. Make sure these are nice and tight. Okay. Then we got black and red. I believe the black goes higher, but now we need some photos, so. All right, this is the one we need right here. Let's zoom all the way in. All right, so this one, black goes, it's blue in their photo. That's the higher one. Click, put the cover on. Red goes right below it. Click, put the cover on. All right, then we have this little guy. This should plug into right here somewhere. There it goes. All right, and now we have this new slew of wires to plug in. Here, I don't need this anymore. Blinding me. Hey, Chaz. Oh, it's going fantastic. This is the last part that we need. And we're only doing this part now because I had to wait for this to arrive. But now that it is here, we are good to go. Actually, yeah, let's just plug everything in before I do that one. Alright, so we got a couple plugs. And we got these three. So they're blue. Okay, I have a blue this time. Alright, so brown is all the way far upper corner. So let's do that. All the way over there. And yep, the cable does match these new larger plugs. Alright, then we got... Nope, I immediately plugged in the completely wrong cable, so that's fun. We need a flathead to remove that. So the first thing that I did was do the wrong thing. What even happened? I said the right thing out loud, but did the wrong thing with the brain and hands. Alright, let's try that again. The brown is all the way at the top. Alright, there we go. Followed by blue at the top. To the right of that one. And then finally, red in the middle on the bottom. And bada bing, bada boom. This, I believe, goes into this little sleeve. Then we have this cable goes into there. This little cable gets plugged into the motherboard right here. All right, so far so good. Now we have this yellow cable that needs to be routed back down because it is a ground cable for right here. And then what I need to do, figure out what cable that was. Right here. Say, what kind of screw? Peel off the filament at the bottom. Use an H2D screwdriver to remove the heated grounded screw. M3x6 with washer. Alright, so in my little things here, there's an M/6 with a washer. Here it is. Okay. So let's go ahead and ground this unit off. Okay, and then when that's tight, we'll cover it back up with its stock tape. Just like that. I don't remember which one is here. Looks like it was one of the little guys. Let's try that. Nope. Okay. Which means it's one of these. It goes into plastic. Also, nope. Okay, what screw goes in there then? Is it nothing? I don't remember anymore. Well, it's neither of those. Is there a larger one? Oh, there is. There is one larger one. Let's see. Let's see this. B3 by 12. Okay, that's this. That's a unique one. Aha, that's it. All right, that was it. Okay, so that is all plugged in. The board is in. Everything is plugged in. Now we have to play. We got to play with this. So the cage goes in first. And I don't remember how this thing went in at all. Like, not even a little bit. Looks like it's something like this. And I have no clue. It goes underneath of those cables. Don't know. Let me zoom in. I need zoom. But these two cables are supposed to come from the bottom of this. What about this guy? This looks like it's way in there. Okay. So pretty much all the cables, except for these two, are just supposed to be clamped in here by this. All right, let's give it a go. So far, so bad. Okay, these need to go underneath. Oh, this is tricky. Do I need this? Do I need this shroud? I would have connected everything, then mounted the board. Oh, that's okay. The board that was fine. Remember the Voxel Aquila V1? Of course I do. I recently retired it for the U1. Amazing how far things have advanced. Nice, Ryan. If you just went from an Aquila to a U1, your mind's gotta be blown. Wow, that's leaps and bounds forward. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I still have like 4 of them. Hey, Martin, how you doing? Man, okay, cool. Well, congrats on the U1. I'm sure you're enjoying it. I need to find. So these are the removal instructions. I need to find the put back instructions, which are here. Okay, so telling me to plug everything back in. Yep, sure, just reverse. Right here. This is important. What are these cables that they are holding? Okay, so I have to unplug this one, which required pliers to remove. So this is the ticket. Okay, that. And which other one? This one. Right, they're moving these two. And the rest is kind of just doing its thing. Hold on, let me zoom in again. Where does it go? Oh, it goes behind this heatsink. All right, I'm gonna do this one too. All right, so we'll hold these here. This will be pressed. this cable will go where? On theirs, this cable is underneath. Put this underneath everything. I guess that's what keeps it away and not in the way. Like that. Okay. Okay. All right, let's try it. So this is actually a duct for that fan. Okay. All right, let's see if we can sneak it up in there. Okay. Don't get caught on those cables. There we go. All right. Great. Almost. What are we hanging up on? What are we stuck on? These cables should go underneath like this. This one. This guy should be not in this spot. One should be. Come with me, cable. That should be here. Like that. Okay. There we go. Making progress. All right, something else is in my way now. How close are we? So close. Okay. What else? Something up there in the way. These two cables, once again, are in the way. Okay. Got that. That actually clicked in place. Ground cable needs to go down. Okay. We'll just click. Aha! I think we did it. Nope. Okay. Almost had it. I think we have found the trickiest part of the install. The trickiest part of the install is this shroud. All right, I'm calling that on. That was wild. My neck hurts. All right, what screw do we need here? M3x8. M3x8 is this guy. Okay. Ground cable, why did you go in there? And how? How did you go perfectly in the way while I wasn't looking? There we go. All right. That's in enough. This isn't touching anything. That's not touching anything. I should have 3 cables down here to plug in, which I do. All right, now 1. Then this little guy. 2. And this little fella. I don't know where this one goes. I don't remember. Is it this? Yes. Lucky for me, every single plug is different here, which means you can easily find what plugs in where. Guys, is today the very last day you can buy a U1 at the lower price? I think it might be. I'm gonna mute for a sec. I gotta remove this hoodie. I could have made this exclusive content right here. Put a little chili pepper link. Gosh, I hope not. I will have thoughts once it gets to me. I have one on the way. Oh, the last that was yesterday. Hey, don't say I didn't warn you guys. I posted about it. All right. Still weary about this cover, but I think it's on. Like, I don't actually know what this thing does necessarily, and it's still kind of weird, but whatever. It's in the general area. Okay, then we have the poop chute. The Pro. I'm getting the Pro. Nice. All right, I don't have the pump to put back in, but I do have. Where's the poop chute? They skip it? Did they skip putting it in the instructions? Yeah, they did. Yeah, because it's already in right here. Yeah. All right. If I recall correctly, it gets one of these, and I think it's just right here. It's just a matter of not getting any wires in the way. And let's see. Does it click in? Does it just slide into place? I don't remember. Great little song we got going on though. What is this? Oh, okay. This. Oh, it goes. You lean it in there. Okay. Gonna catch these into there and bring this up like that. There we go. That's fitting. That fits. And then tuck in the wires. How does this one go in here? It goes in here just like that. All right. Poop chute is on. Very simple. The rest is held by the rear cover. Okay, that's it. I got room for activities in here because I don't have the laser. Cool. Since for grade school, is that game home? That was the only time I ever got lice. Oof, yeah. Yeah, you know, if your kid goes to public school, the chances of you getting lice at some point are pretty high. So, we've been there. The whole house had them. Horrible, horrible things. Soval's going to be announcing their own tool changer. Soval, I messaged them recently. And in my message to them, I was like, hey, you guys are one of the only brands that hasn't replied back to me out of every single manufacturer that's in this space. But yeah, no, I never got a reply back. So I don't know anything about Soval. I got the itch. It would be nice to have a large, budget-friendly tool changer out on the market. Yeah. Got to keep the chute clean always. That's a rule. Hey, Zumi. I need to be first. Zumi, thank you very much for that donation. I really appreciate it. You're very, very kind. Thank you. That's better. You got that crown now. I see a can of generic mushrooms in the future. Oh God. Really long, thick, curly hair. Oh yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst. All right. I think we are rear cover time. As far as I understand, I think that's where we're at. Oh yeah, look at this spaceship. Looks like I'm working on something out of Star Wars. All right, let's just follow along and see. So we did all of this. And then we went to part B. Aha, right here. Poop chute, put that back on. There we go. Let's get the rear cover. All right, rear cover slips into the bottom. Let's see. Any strange wires here? Nope, nothing in the way. Everything tucked away. Yes, all right. So, let's see what they tell me now. Tighten the screw securing the rear cover. There are two types of screws: machine screws, ST36, marked by orange, and self-tapping screws, BT3x8, marked green. Install them in their corresponding positions to ensure they are tightened. Okay, let's break out the hoto. Let's find our trusty M2. 2.0. Don't put the cover on until you test it. Nah. If it's smoking, it's not working right. Yeah. No. We're going to go for it. We're going for it. This thing's going to work. There's no other option. All right, so we are putting in these smaller, non-coated machine screws. Let's see if we got them all. All right, we got two up top here. Then we got one right here in the middle. Then right on the edges. It sure does has a lot of screws. Then one right here next to the automatically opening grates. One below that. All right. Then we go back on the opposite side. One at the bottom. Is there one at the bottom there? There is. Let's make sure we put this thing in there so we don't forget. All right, how many more do I have here? I actually have only one more. Let's see what that could be. That should be right here. Right here. Looks like we need one more. And I'm missing it, which means I did great. I did fantastic. And I used it on something else. All right, let's take one from here. You got this, Frodo. Did you remember to screw in the ground connector? I did, yes. Yeah, don't send a screw into the capacitor, right? That would be something. If you smell burning toenails. No, no, no. We are good. We are good. All right. This one goes right here. Okay. All right. Now we have the other kind. That's right, Zoomy. Who knows what's up? Good old Frodo. All right. Next up, we got the green screws. The green screws are up here. And these are self-tappers. All right, so we got 3 at the top, with the 4th one being right next to this, right here. Okay. Then we got 2 right here. That's the little connector. Uh-oh, our poop chute's not straight. Oh, hold on, let me undo this one. Our poop chute's not straight. We need a straight poop chute. What is causing this issue? Should be flat against it. All right, let me undo it. Whoops. We got a misaligned poop chute. Not good. Not a good sign. Here we go. Is that a real real diagnosis? Real diagnosis. Misaligned poop chute. Major issue. All right. Are we not on over here? Seems like it's fine. Here, let's thread right into there while pulling to the right. There we go. Nope, I missed. We have to pull way to the right. Like that. Okay, so maybe if I take this one, put this one in, this will help tighten this metal around it. There we go, like that. And like that. Aha! We've cracked the code in poop chute alignment. We did it. I've got a realigned one. Oh boy. I don't even want to know the procedure. That procedure's got to be complicated. All right. Okay, we got all those in. We got these in. Now we got, what, 3 in the middle? Yep, 3 in the middle. Let's go. More poop chute. Okay. That looks even better now. Cover. Cover. Then we got 2 more below that. All right. More. Yes, and then the last one is right underneath this button. Okay. That is everything she wrote right there. Covers, everything's nice and flat. No nonsense. Plugs are available. Plugs available. Cool. Everything on the inside, I believe, was okay. We turn it on now, right? That's what we do. Turn this heavy machinery. Let's get a power cable. Now, what about I guess I need to bring at least one of these AMS units, right? Because what I want to do is I want to take the one off of the X1. Oh, there's no lid up there. One off the X1 and put it on this machine so that I can utilize all of the hot ends. Let's throw that on there. Also, lower this table so I don't have to be on my tippy toes. I really wish 2 units would just fit up top. That'd be so nice. All right, so plug that in there and into the machine. And this cable goes to the left extruder. No, goes to the right extruder. There we go. Very simple. Very simple. Open sesame. Like the door opens really, really far. Splatter shoot. Wow. Kerplop. Definitely don't want it to start by saying Sarah Connor, that's for sure. All right, we got all of our tool heads. I'd test before connecting AMS. Nah, we're going all in, baby. We're going all in. All right, let's see. Here, get you guys up just a little bit so you can see the screen too. This misalignment is killing me. No, this way. Yeah. There we go. Good. All right, let's do it. On. No smoke. No smoke. So far, it's okay. All right, we got lights. We got lights. She's singing me a song of her people. I don't smell anything. I mean, you know, we have all these crazy things happening. Well, we can't get some smelly vision. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, check this out. Oh, there's a new firmware update. Okay. Just in time. Handy. The heat bed temperature abnormal. The sensor may have an open circuit. Oops. Some modules are incompatible with the printer's firmware version, which may affect its use. The induction hot end rack has not been set up. Okay, this thing is really angry at me right now. Our first thing we should do, let's see if this is working. First thing we should do is that firmware update. So let's do that. Whoops, back. Update. What is the firmware update for? Oh, it's for the AMS Pro. Okay. All right, let it do its thing. Guys, while it's doing an update, I got a little gift in the mail from iBose. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of iBose, and in fact, my iBose unit, that's the Tetris that's on top of the X1C, is going to go on here alongside the AMS2. Let me show you what's in here. We got a box, flat box. So this is a build plate, a brand new iBose product called the Krios, or the Cryos. And check this out. They made me a custom one. I got my little logo on there and my channel name. Thank you, iBose. Look how cool that is. So this one is for the U1. So let's go ahead and toss that on there. We'll be doing some more videos on that. So bada bing, bada boom. Perfect. And it's not all. There's another one. So this one is a standard size, and I'm guessing, by standard size, I'm guessing this is for the X1C. So let's see if that's true. Nice. Yeah, we got iBose Cryos or Krios 3D print SOS. How cool is that? Got a little logo on there. Nice smooth texture to it. Very nice. Let's see if this is indeed for the Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon. Like a glove. Yep, that's what it is. All right, so this plate can go down here into my collection of plates. Awesome. Thank you, iBose. That's very thoughtful of you. And I will definitely be putting those to use immediately. That opened. It opened all the way. Everything came out of it. Cool. That hack runs like a taco truck. Does she know the way? Cool. This thing is lit. I'm gonna turn it just a little bit my way. Rotate like this, so that when I sit down, I can still see. Yeah. Still reaching, still reaching. All right, let's figure out. Very cool, iBose. Yes, very cool. Duran, thank you very much. There's a lot of filament right there. Just little bits. Firmware has been updated. Cool. All right. Looks like that stuff is cool. Heat bed temperature, abnormal sensor may have open circuit. I think this is still from the last time. Right? What do I need to do? Let's do this. Let's do the first one. Start calibration. I believe when this thing needed to do the bed, when it needed to do the calibration for the Vortec, it needed the bed. Install the hot end, click induction latch. Yes. Next. Sure the induction hot rack is empty, right? It is empty. Yep, I have 5 more tool heads chilling. So smooth, by the way. Starting task. Homing. Okay. iBose, if you end up watching the stream, I would love to buy one for my H2DC, please. So if you guys make one of those, I would love to buy one. Hey, Stephen Poole, how are you? Oh. Heat bed temperature malfunction. Who was the one that told me to make sure it works before putting the cover on? Who was it? This is your fault. You shouldn't have said anything. This is your. I blame you entirely. Zoomy, no. Oh boy. Yeah, and you know what? This thing has never lit back up either, huh? All right, so looks like we got to go back in for some troubleshooting. It's your fault, Zoomy, and I don't appreciate it. Oh man, all right. Is it possible may have an open circuit? Is it possible that it's just saying that? Is it possible that it's just saying that because it was like that previous? Like for example, if I go to bed, oh, it's just showing 0. Wait for it. Is it trying to heat up? Yeah, it's trying to heat up, but nothing's happening. All right. I guess we have to take it off and see what's in there. Yeah, the fact that this isn't lighting up, the bar is not lighting up either, is telling as well. Keep it on. The nozzle temps are reading, so that seems fine. Oops. All right, I guess I gotta go back over there and check what is going on before we can continue. All right, let's do it. If only you left it off, it would have all worked. No, it's the opposite way. You guys jinxed me. I blame it entirely on you. Not on settings for bed light. Honestly, I don't know. Turn it off and back on again. Well, it was already off, you know. So I'll do it. I'll play along. Why not? Maybe it'll just work. Hey, when adding the Ace Pro to the U1, do you have the flash custom firmware to the Ace Pro? No, the Ace Pro is already running Clipper, so all you need to do is to just put the right files from for the Ace onto the U1. So the U1 gets custom firmware, and then you tell the machine that, hey, instead of these motors, use the Ace. So the Ace is already just a Clipper product, so you don't need anything on it. I don't know about the reflash. Also because the bed, well, I guess it is a new bed, isn't it? Nah, I must have just not plugged something in or plugged it into the wrong spot. That's gotta be it. And does this thing know that it's an H2C is the question. Hotends and rack. Yeah, so it does know. It does know that it is an H2C. Let's see if it'll do it again. Yeah, how'd that temperature malfunction? All right, why don't I look that up, by the way? Actually, let me leave this thing on. Bamboo Lab. Heat bed. Temperature malfunction. We'll go here. Yep. Okay. 1000. No, it's not this one. Okay, I'll type it in. 0300 0100000010007 100712. Okay, this one. All right, let's see. Loose signal cable. Always power off the printer before performing maintenance work. Not doing so means risk of electrical shock, short circuit, and damage to the printer surrounding area. When maintenance task necessitates the printer being powered on, use insulated gloves. Also, I need to make sure I put this piece on. Okay, nozzle gonna be extremely hot. All right, all good. I guess we need our wrench out again, huh? Hey, Iceman, how you doing? Maybe do factory reset and start over. No, I mean, I doubt that would. I doubt that has a role. I mean, it could, right? But it's the bed. The bed's super simple. It's like, can the bed power on? Yes, no. That's it. Like, it should be pretty simple. We're just watching Feder break another printer. I like that. All right, Burn Car, no problem. All right, so unscrew everything. This is for a different machine. That is the correct. Nope, it's not the correct. Yeah, this just adds a 12 at the end. Open circuit. So H2 series, H2C. Status indicator doesn't work. That's definitely a telling part. Part replacement. Quick start. Upgrade guide, huh? Look, they even tell you to test everything without the cover on. Who needs a wrench when you have a perfectly good hammer? That's right. The sensor bar on the right, exactly. That's been the tall tale of the whole thing. So it's saying turn it on, and this thing shouldn't have anything on it. So we have a thing on it. All right, so let's turn it off. We'll remove the key. Move the power. Let's flip it around. All right. Let's do it again. I'm gonna lift this thing up some. All right. Here, let's start at the bottom this time. Unscrew. Unscrew. All right. Always got to be something. Couldn't go smoothly, huh? Then it wouldn't be fun, though. What if it just completely went smoothly? That you wouldn't even remember it. You'd be like, oh, whatever, another boring stream. Nah, stuff's got to break. There's got to be some drama. Only 100 more screws to go. No big deal. Right, right. Makes it more fun. Or something. Who knows? All right, I believe there's just 2 more left. All right. Am I right? Yes. Okay. You sit here. Okay, I guess this thing's got to come out. Hoop shoot out. My favorite random little cover's got to come out. This thing's very eager to come out. It does not want to be in here. Come on out of here. Man, it comes out so easy and so hard to put in there. Okay, let's check our connections. Now this thing that I plugged over here, let me go in the instructions and let's see if they do indeed get plugged in there. Two blues, and that one, yes. And then on the bottom, is there a colorful one plugged in here, or this? Oh, I think I plugged this cable into the wrong plug. I think this goes over here. Yep. I plugged it into the wrong thing. Wow. How did it not blow up? Yep, I had it plugged into the wrong cable right here. This is where it needs to be plugged in. And I plugged it in down here to this, which on mine doesn't have anything because I don't have the pump. Okay, phew! Whoops. All right, I don't need to look any further. We are just gonna rotate this thing and do a test like this. In fact, let me plug all this in too, because I don't even care about the back cover right now. Right, back cover is not very strong. Well, I guess it is structural a little bit, but it's not gonna matter. This thing's a heft anyway. All right, plug. Let's get a little plug in there, a little key. Smart machine. Smart machine. If this didn't have sensors all over it, it would have definitely let out some smoke. 100%. 100%. I have not a single doubt in my mind that this thing would have been on fire. All right, now what we're looking for is we're looking for the bed light to turn on. There's the bed light. I think that's probably all we need to see. My bad. The redundancy is incredible. My bad. Yep, and the errors are gone. The error that's on there is just saying that the rack needs to be done. It needs at least 12 more screws. Now put the panel on before testing? Yeah, right. To kind of go with the flow, right? Like, I should put the panel on now. All right, let's do it. Let's do the calibration. Start. It is empty. Start. Let's see what happens. Oh, we do get some errors immediately. That's red too. What is it? Oh, it's just saying the front door is open. No problem. Of course the front door is open. I'm staring at it. All right, so far so good. Things are bumping and a moving and a clicking. Bed moved up, making some kind of little strange noises. I do want to know what the LEDs on the tool head mean. There's like a bar, but only certain parts of it are lit up. So that's kind of interesting. There's some news about custom firmware on the Anycubic printers. Check your DMs for me. I will after this stream. I know Wrinkles got taken over by somebody else, which is fantastic, or it's continued by somebody else. But the Cobra X has something different about the way that its clipper code is written. I think it's like use a different kind of clipper. So it's harder for people to get into it even more than normal. Yep, light bar is working. Let's see, so cooling the heat. Okay, so the bed heating is all working. So I literally just plugged in the sensors into the wrong. How did that not blow the board? I think if it was anything else, if it was any other machine, it would have blown the board. All right, it's not digging into the bed or anything. It says it's calibrating the camera offset. I'm really interested to know what this thing does. Guys, let me get you higher so that you can see this. Right? Because it's kind of cool. Here, let me zoom you guys in there. Ah, wrong one. Yeah, like this. Oh, perfect. Look at that view. I still don't understand the 426 when you can only use one size in a print. No, you can. You can use all of them. That's the thing. You can use all of them. Unless I'm misunderstanding something. I think you can use all of them on this. I forgot about Anycubic's crappy Orca Slicer clone. Almost bought Cobra X. I hated Cobra 3 when I installed Wrinkles. Until I installed Wrinkles. Yeah, so apparently Wrinkles is much harder to install on the Cobra X because it's written in a different clipper. Why are there 2 errors now? Foreign object detection is not working. The live camera view needs calibration. Oh, okay. No problem. We'll calibrate that later. All right, where's the bed going? I guess you're just moving out of the way for the vortex system. Oh, wow, loud beep. Induction hot end rack calibration failed. Please check assistant. Which part failed? She blinking red at me, very angry. All right, let's find that out. So we need 1A00-4 007 102212. Induction hot end rack calibration failed. I don't see any of that. Okay, let's see. Induction hot end rack calibration failed. Looks like there's a couple of these fails, but that number doesn't match. Camera position calibrated error. Please clean the toolhead camera. Remove any debris from the thermal paper surface. Is it possible that the camera still has like a film on it or something? No. Nope, looks nice and clean. Wow, there's like a series of magnets over here. This thing's insane, man. No, the camera looks fine. Okay, so maybe the camera needs calibration first. Calibration. Was it the live view camera? No. Remove all external modules from the toolhead. What does that mean? Clean up the heat bed and expose the heat bed marker. What? Oh, okay. Calibrate the camera's position and attitude to impose direction and accuracy. All right, let's see what that does. It says homing, but there's no bed on there. You guys are making me hungry, and I already ate. Well, this thing moves. Oh, there's a pin. What did it do? I guess I made sure that the hot end was in. Is it actually going to use the magnet as a surface? Are we about to witness something interesting? It did tell me to remove this, and the picture doesn't have a bed there. Oh, okay. All right, it's all fine. It's all fine. All right, so far so good. Oh, now I get what that light is for. The light on the toolhead right there, it's corresponding to which one is currently active. So right now the LED is right there, means the right toolhead is the one active. When the LED moves over here, it means the left one is active. I understand. So live view, that's this camera. We're actually not even calibrating the right one. Tanner. We're actually not even calibrating the right one. That's okay, let it finish. Anything funky going on back here? You know, is it possible that the camera is also plugged into the wrong one? Sure. I wouldn't hold it against me at all. Is there anything else that I unplugged? I don't think so. I'm just kind of making sure everything's plugged in properly. The hotbed all works, so it's got to be other things that would be messed up if they were messed up. The camera, that would be the plug up there in the corner. Live air camera view calibrated. Okay. Okay. Is there any other high precision nozzle offset calibration? I think I have to do that after the rack. Motion accuracy. I believe this needs that thing I don't have, the bed thing I don't have. Let's try it again. Try it again, see what happens. Install toolhead. This thing's empty. Let's see. Maybe there was just some debris on it or something. Okay. Homing toolhead. You turn it off and back on again? Yes. So it fails at the camera, the calibrating camera offset portion. Yeah, so everything is moving correctly. Look how crazy that is. Probably ain't got no gas in it. Whoa, fans opened up here. That's cool. Factory reset so that it starts over and does things in the expected order. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I don't want to lose the files that are on there. Might have detected your hand. I don't think I put my hand in there. I mean, it's possible. All right, here we go. It said this part right here. Calibrating camera offset. What is it doing? Is it like the fans are on, so I guess it's cooling the hot end or something? There you go. Fans ramp down. More movement. Oh, okay. Camera is on. See the little light over there. Okay, looks like it's reading stuff right back there in that upper area where there's a little separate sensor. Maybe there was some filament on there or something. Where's the bed going? You did this one red last time, didn't it? Oh, it passed it. It passed it this time. So there was literally like dust or something on it. All right, calibrate hot end rack position. Cool. Here we go. This part's crazy. Oh, so it's going around and it's tapping the bottom of the tool head. Look at this. Bang, bang, bang. Bam, bam, bam. So it knows exactly where those things are. It's aligning them. And, okay, so there's a marking on the top of each one of those, and it's using the camera to go over each one. And it's tapping to double check the alignment. Holy. Whoa, okay, it just picked up. Oh, look at that. It's picking up the hot end and taking it off. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, look at it go. All right. Look at that. Pick up, put back. Pick up, put back in there. Yeah. That is beautiful. Wow. This thing is a work of art, guys. This thing is a work of art. It looks gorgeous. Induction hot end rack setup completed. Please install the required hot ends before printing. I don't know what that means, but it says install hot ends. So let's do it. Install induction hot end 1. The induction hot end rack is organized into 2 rows, A and B. Rows A hold hot ends 1, 3, 5. Row B holds 2, 4, 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, look at that little menu. Press the button on the screen to raise the hot ends in row A. Row A has risen. Just in time for Easter. Okay. Cool. And then what? Row A has risen, ready to proceed to the next step. Am I putting them on? All right, so the tops will all be 0.4s. Okay, it lights up when you do that too. That's cool. Nope. Where are you guys? Oh, it's at the very top. Okay, very top. 0.6 will go on the bottom. 0.2 will go on the bottom. Actually, 1. Let's keep 1 as 0.4. Then this will be... actually, you know what? Let's go over here. No, we'll put it here, the closest one. There we go. And then 0.6 will go here. And 0.2 will go here. It looks like I have to purchase 2.4 hot ends. Because, yeah, I'm sure I'll use these, but... And 0.6 more likely than 0.2. But then again, if you can if you can slice with them normally, and there's no issue, then that could be a really good, that could come in handy. I mean, you could use 0.6 on certain infills for strength. You can use the 0.2 for like lettering or a detail that would be like in the bottom layer. Yeah. All right, I was supposed to actually raise B, wasn't I? Keep your hands away from the chassis. The tool head and hot end may move. Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to do that and then put the next versions in, but that's okay. All right, all good. And yeah, let's hit next. Hold the hot end by the heatsink with 2 fingers. Avoid touching other parts. Align the 2 front slots of the heatsink. Okay, so I actually did this part already. Yep, okay, got it. Press the read all. Okay. Was I supposed to take out that one? The one that's in the tool head? Because I sure as heck did not. Oh, there you go. I got picked up. Man, this looks insane. This is like a CNC parts picker type thing. Man, they definitely did not have to do any of this. This is so extra. Like, this is an engineering show-off machine. This is bonkers. So it just switched all the 5 hot ends. Congratulations, you have completed the hot end installation. You can start printing. Cool. And so 1 is empty, and it knows that it has a 0.4 standard in there. Man, very cool. All right, that's that. Yep, so row B has the 6 and the 2 millimeter. Great. And B is risen. All right, let's move the 6. No, this is correct. That's how I want them. Yeah, okay. Never mind. We're good. All right, so what do I do now? Just home it. There's a home button. So it just evens them out. How freaking cool is this, man? All right, so the other tool head, the one that's over there. Let's go. Can I move this? No. I need this tool head. What do I do? Left. There we go. Yeah, aha, that LED moved. Okay, cool. I need the motors to be unlocked. Motion. Unlock, please. Unlock so I can change that hot end. Actually, I can probably do it like this, can't I? Yeah. So I want to put in my PPS CF hot end into there. All right, let's see if I can do it while that's over there. Yes. Okay, so this one's brand new, but I don't want to use a brand new one for PPS because PPS is actually going to destroy this thing, and this one is already getting. I mean, I have printed a lot of PPS on it. It is quite literally a measurable distance eaten. Eaten away. I'll show you guys in a second. Let's just remove it out of here. Here, check this out. So, this is a new hot end. See that tip? And this is the one that I've been using to print PPS. See how it's flattened? Wait, oh, there you go. See how one is pointy? Yeah. So it's literally being it's being ground down from the PPS CF. And that's totally fine. That is totally fine. Because it's worth it. All right, and then let's put this one in there. Yoink. And that, and this. It's so easy. So easy a caveman can do it. Is that why I'm failing right now? Too high? There we go. There we go. Which one of these? This one. All right, there we go. So this should be ready for some PPS CF monstrosity printing. I also have a BQ high flow hot end, but I'll probably be putting that one on the VHO, on the Tronxy machine. All right, let me catch up. Wow, I missed a lot. Oh man, sorry guys. I was really in it. Does this mean you built it correctly? What's up, Kevin? I don't even know if you're still here. I've just been kind of intrigued by the whole thing. Yeah, boy. Yep, it's alive. Looks like an old sewing machine. Yep. No other reviewer showed this part. You're the only one. Really? Why not? Compared to print building like a Voron, this is a comparable level of effort. Oh no, this is way easier. Way easier. And the instructions are amazing. In 2028, Bamboo Lab will sell to Cyberdyne Inc. The rest is history. Nice. Yep. Yeah, that's it. I can't believe it didn't blow something up. I can't believe it. That's amazing. So what is the advantage of this? If the AMS still has to do the filament changes, just no purge? Yeah, so when it's actually swapping between colors, there's no purge. There's still a tower, which all of them are going to have that, but it won't purge. Now, if it is changing the filament in the hot end, like if you wanted to change this to a different, if it's red now and you want to change it to blue, yeah, it's still going to purge like normal. But yeah, essentially you're going to load in your colors. It's going to purge them once. It's going to load them into the hot end. And then it's not going to need to do it. Or the purge will be very little from what I understand. And the advantage is that there are 7 tool heads in there. You can't mix them yet? Hey, Mr. Scary, how are you? I'm just catching up with everything. Sorry about the lateness here. Using every millimeter of space. Yeah. What am I watching? It's the future. Nice. I just can't help but to feel that I prefer a tool changer. You have both. So let me see. I mean, you can't even say that this is simpler because it's not. There's a freaking rack with a motor in it and a ridiculous changing induction system. So it's not any simpler. I think it's just a matter of packaging. Having a tool changer with 7 tool heads, there's no way you're going to get it in this compact of a size. That's going to have to be a really, really large machine. Because this is still a 330, 320. This is fairly small. And it's very compact. I have a 400 by 400 machine on the floor, which isn't technically that much bigger than this in terms of bed size. But the machine is 2 times larger than this. So, put googly eyes on them. Yeah, googly eyes. They do make everything better. It's true. Yeah, right. It would be nice if there was just a button. I have most of a roll of PPA-CF. I'm scared to print. Yeah, PPA is amazing. I actually never tried PPA. I wanted to a few times, but I just kept defaulting back to PPS, which should be harder to print than PPA. But PPA has all the advantages of PPS, so should be good. Oh, the brass core. Oh yeah, that's gonna look crazy in the after I'm done printing with them. I feel you. It's art. Yeah, man. I was just sitting there, just taking it in. I changed out the spring on mine. It's way too tight. Probably missed what we're talking about. Yo, Nico, what's happening, man? All those tools and up to like 26 colors. You don't mind purging 7 colors? Yeah, if you don't mind purging, I think it's even more, right? What am I thinking of? Oh, no, I'm thinking of the U1 with that firmware on it, with a software, I mean, to print CMYK. I gotta do that still. I have CMYK in. How far are we along? I put in the new board. We did the calibrations. This thing should be ready to print. Yes, yep, I got it today. So I was like, all right, I'm doing a live today. It's all good. I've officially had my U1 for 96 hours, and I already have 61 hours to print time on it. Nice. Yeah, it's a fantastic machine. Super expensive art. It is, John. It really is expensive. There's no other way to say it or look at it. This is a very expensive machine. But look at what you're getting. Like this is state of the art, right? This is at the peak of current 3D printing. If this isn't in first place, it's somewhere in the battle for first. Like it's one of these. It's an incredible machine. Got to give credit where credit's due. Well, once the Creality machine comes in that makes purge into filament, it won't even be a problem anymore. Oh, that's the worst. Have fun with DFU. Nah, it's never fun. Got my Max 4 combo today. So far, I'm impressed. Runs just as good as my Q2. Yeah, I just finished recording all the B-roll and stuff for the Max 4. Yeah, the Max 4 itself is fantastic. There's things I don't like. I have kind of an extensive cons list, but I recommend it all the time. It's a great machine. Super powerhouse of a machine. Just don't do multicolor on it, because the purge on that thing without bleed is crazy. If you can stay with 7 colors, the waste is almost 0. Right, yeah, that's the goal. And 7 colors is a lot. And then, you know, even if you need like 8 colors, only one of them is purging. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. All right, so this one has red in it. And I believe I saw that in here. If we go to filament, yes. So this should be ABS. Yes, this looks fine. All right, let's get my PPS over here. And let's throw that. Oops, knocking everything over. Throw that on the side over here. Got my easy bake oven with my PPS, which I might need to buy some more very soon. This thing is running just the last bits of it, huh? All right, let's get this into that tube. PPS can definitely be very finicky and hard to work with. I actually have to remember to not to flip the PTFE tube in there. So let me throw this in. But let's be pretty careful about how we do it. So first, let's see if I can get this through there without breaking the filament. There it goes. Is it through? Let me see if I can use my camera to see it. Can't quite see it yet. Let's see. Yes. Okay, good. Let's get this all the way up there. Okay, let's leave it right there. All right, let me show you what I mean by this. Camera lost me. So, let's see, this thing's still on. Okay, it's still engaged. How do I turn off the motor? All right, motors, I need you off. Actually, I don't need you off. I need you to come over here. This way? Yeah. And this way, so. All right, can you guys see the tool head? Oh, you can't see under. Oh, wait, I got you. I got you. All right, chill out, chill out. I guess you can kind of see that. All right, what we need to do is for the left tool head, you undo the PTFE tube, and instead of it coming out this way, you take it out of the chain. Let me pull this PPS out a little bit so that I don't break it in there again. So pull it out of the chain, Bring it back to the tool head. But instead of it going in this way, you flip it. You flip it like this. So now it goes on the left side. You guys see that? So it makes this curly Q over here. But what that does is it won't break, it won't snap the PPS in there now when it homes. The other thing you can do, if I can get this back out now. There we go. The other thing you can do is I printed one of these. You can put this on there. Like that. Then throw this on. And slide that down. So now there's protection. Hold, 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 hold. Sorry. There we go. There we go. That's a good view. So now that protects the PPS-CF from destroying itself. So let's go back here to this one. And let's push the PPS-CF through that and into the extruder. There we go. And now this should be able to load it. PPS-CF, let's hit load. See what it does. Wonder why the racks needed to load. So there you go. So it see this wild situation that's happening back there? That's actually a really great way for it to avoid. Am I zoomed in or something? Yeah. It's a really good way for it to avoid breaking the PPS-CF inside of it. And since I did this, it's become so much more reliable. H2DC with lightning bolt. Yes. Yeah, I definitely want to do something with that here. Just mark the bit of the D hump to make it a C. That's funny. Uh-oh. Oh, I wasn't watching. No, it's not extruding. And let me push some more of it in there manually. A little more, one more time. Is it purging? No. Can't tell if it's grabbed it or not. Nope, I hear it clicking. Right, and I can't move. Not being able to move the tool head is very frustrating, actually. Oh, it won't come out now, right? Oops. Loading. It's cooling the nozzle. Hold on, let's stop. All right, what I want to do, I want this thing to come to me. Nope, don't remind me. Come to me. Come over here. Okay. Let me undo this. There we go. So I can see that it's in there. Okay, it is in there. What we'll do is we'll go here. Go to the hot end. Here, we're going to go to 330. And once it gets close, we'll manually put it up and down. Ah, that's a bummer. War paint, the worst. Yeah, the H2DC. It even makes asteroid noises when it's having. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does a completely different noise when something's like really messed up. When the thing glows red, it really dislikes it. We got some smoke going on. All right, so let's eat. There you go. It's going. Oh, so everything's fine. It just didn't push enough. All right. Definitely got some actual literal smoke coming out of there. I guess she's hot, huh? All right, that means that this is loaded and fine. It's purging perfectly fine. All right, so let's cool that back down to 0. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close that door, because that is stinking up the basement. Let me move this out the way. Oh yeah, beard. And let the filtration take care of that. All right, let's put you guys back to a reasonable spot. All right, I think I'm zoomed in too, if I recall correctly. So let's go here, zoom out. Yeah. Okay. Let me grab some ISO and just quickly give this glass a clean, because it is from printing a lot of ABS and stuff. It gets a little foggy, and I want you guys to see with the camera. All right, so we are, oh yeah, that's way better. So we're gonna do a test to see if they, meaning Bamboo, has thought about this specific thing. I wonder if they thought about people having H2D files on there. We're about to find out right now. All right, so where do we get this? Oh, open back version. Yeah, the open back, I'll have to put it back together later. We got the part. Yes, Hugh, I got the part today, so jumped in and threw it in there just now. It's permanently off now, yeah. Permanently, temporarily. All right, so everything is good on that part. So let's go home. I'm going to go to the print files. That's cool. Okay, so it has its own print files on there now. Color fidget. Oh, so my print files are not on here. That's how they did it. There you go. That answers that. Okay, so let's... Interesting. The open back H2DC. Yeah, okay. So good. That's good. That's I guess that's slightly better than I expected. I thought they were just not going to think of it. And you know what? How many other companies, guys, do you think would have thought of that? I would say none. I would legit say no other company would have thought about that. I can say that in confidence. All right, this right here. Okay, so there is still print history. See, H2D combo. It says it. I wonder how this is gonna work. Interesting. This isn't even the latest, really, because I've printed the other side of those levers a bunch, too, and they're not even on here, are they? Huh, that's kind of odd. This isn't even all the files. All right, that's all right. So let's go to prepare. I need to add the H2C on here. Let's remove the H2D, and let's add the H2C. Confirm. Okay. Then we're gonna go to device. What is this? Okay, so it knows this machine right away. And how do I remove? I guess that part doesn't matter. I can do that later. Now, how do I select a hot end for this filament? Do I select it and hit load? I guess so. Now, where is it gonna load? Oh, hot ends. Here we go. I mean, I can't select them. So where is it gonna load that ABS right now? That's what I want to know. You'll probably get a slice error when you connect to H2D, to H2C. Yeah, hopefully. Probably just change the printer when it loads. I think they should make the whole back cover. Well, see, yeah, but people will get in there when they shouldn't be. Okay, so it just loaded it to the tool head that's selected. So that was also a specific situation. If there was no hot end in there, I guess it would go pick one up. So are we heating a hot end? What's going on? It looks like it's at 250. I don't see it purging or doing much, really. It says filament loading. See, the thing is, this cover that's on there, it's not transparent. So you actually can't see the extruder anymore. And that was very useful to see if the filament was actually reaching where it's supposed to reach. I wonder why they went and did that. Well, there is a fan in there now. So, I guess if there's a fan in there, what are you going to do, you know? When you slice, you can move filaments. When you slice, you can select hot ends. Oh, okay. Okay. How do you connect the two side changers? You still have one of those spool on the left side. There's like a 4-to-1 that's on there. Your synced profile will determine the head unless you elect a custom setup. Ah. I wasn't watching. I don't think it purged. Did it purge? I legit didn't see it purge. Did it poop? No. It like appears to be on, but I don't think it did. Did it? Hello. Unload. I guess it says it's loaded. I didn't see any red come out. I can hit load again. No, apparently I can't. All right, I'm gonna unload and hit load again. I want to make sure that that is purging. And yes, it is weird to see that PTFE tube dangling down there, but in my tests, it is always safe with a PPS. Otherwise, it cracks it and it breaks. Next version will be a revolve tool swapper. They have those already. Alright, so yoinks it out just fine. Wow, that thing moves fast, actually. Alright, and now that that's unloaded, let's load again. Heat the nozzle, push new filament into the extruder. Alright, let's see. Okay. We got a blinking light. I just want to see it purge. I don't see any filament yet. Is a moving filament. Yeah, I do see the spring moving at the top there. So filament is being pushed down. But there hasn't been a purge. There you go. So the spring is almost all the way open. Has the AMS moved at all? I don't think so. Why is it cooling the nozzle? Like it hasn't actually done it. Alright, I'm gonna do it manually when this is done. I just want to be 100% sure that I see red ABS coming down from there. Yeah, so it still says purge. I mean, it is. What's crazy is I can see the spring moving, so I guess it's just really slowly moving down, but it hasn't purged yet. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I just saw the AMS load in more. It's just taking its sweet, sweet, sweet time. Come on. Purge some filament out, please, at some point. There it goes. I see red coming out of there. All right. Now we're ready. Okay, so now that that's a thing, let's go to prepare and let me open that file. Current connected printer, 3D Print SOS H2DC, is a Bamboo Lab H2C model. To use this printer for printing, please switch the printer model to project the file in Bamboo Lab H2C. Okay, switch. Aha, so here's the new thing. All right, let's see how this works. Ah, so here's the nozzle selection. Okay, so this explains it pretty well. How many 0.2s do we have? We have one on the right side. 0.6s, we have one on the right side. 0.4s, we have one on the left and 4 on the right. Cool. Okay. And this one's empty right now because it's in the actual tool head. Oh yeah, you're right. Mixing the diameters is not supported. So select side. That, wow. Okay. So technically, I only have 4 tool heads on the right then. Or 5. I have 5. No, I have 4. 4. All right, let's see what happens. Continue to sync filaments. PBS. You want to save? You've changed the preset. Sure. H2C. Change this to H2DC. There we go. Yep. Okay. Interesting. So this file didn't really save how I expected it to. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do another one of these. All right, and then let's do 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. We're gonna clone those. Oh, I can't clone them? Merge. Would it be a good idea to merge that? Whoops. I don't know what I just pressed, but I don't want it. All right, hold up. Let's remove this. Remove this. All right, here. Let's just do this. Let's make this really, really simple. We have 5 here and 5 there. Actually, I don't mind doing it this way in 5s. Yeah, let's do it this way. Here's what I want to do. I still want to move all this to the left side, furthest away from that right side. And what this does is it keeps the tube away from that far right wall. And that's actually the best way to keep it from snapping the PPSCF. So here, we'll move these right here. And then as far as I understand, all this should still be the same. Filament saving mode, yes. So if we click this, yes, red ABS for support, and PPSCF everywhere else. And all my other settings saved, so I'm gonna hit save on this to make sure that it saves. And this is gonna be a 12-hour and 40-minute print. Long print. That's why I wish they included 0.4mm nozzles. Yeah, still fun. Yeah, it lets you experiment. Too much computation on the G-code side. You clone 1 5 times. Who's this guy? You gotta remember how many different types of machines and slicers I use. I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different slicers on my machine ready to go right now. You guys gotta remember that. A lot of bugs to work out. Cooling I've seen lately. Not a fan of the mounting on the front that blocks everything. So you're not a fan of the cooling? Are you intentionally doing that? Do you want to orient them all the same? No, because one is a left-hand part and one is a right-hand part, and I need to very clearly differentiate which one is which. Oh, you mean like rotate them? Yeah, I guess that can't really hurt. Like this. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that. So I need 20 of each of these, and last time I loaded the plate full all the way, something happened with the PPS towards the very end. Actually, I still got them right here. And I have an entire, pretty much, box of these fails where it failed literally at the very top. Like something clogged or whatever. But yeah, they're beautiful prints, and they have to be oriented in this way because this was shearing with every other material, even every material that I've had. What's it called? What's it called when you heat a part at 110 degrees for hours? Not sintered. Hold on, I got this. It's in my brain. Come on, brain. I don't know. You guys help me out. Annealing. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. The way my brain works is insane. I like my Core 1 the way it is. It's been good for what it is. Yeah, Core 1's been great. Why 9 slicers? So when I review... So listen, so if it was for me, I would just use Orca. But when I review machines, I have to write down the pros and cons. And technically, if a company has their own slicer, you should be using the company slicer. Like if you had one machine, you should, at least in the beginning, to get your feet wet. Like if I was recommending a machine to somebody, like let's say I told you to get the U1, I would recommend you to use the Snapmaker Orca. So basically, every single different machine that I have here, I use with their corresponding slicer so that I can have a better idea of what I could recommend or say, or if there's an issue, whether it's a pro or con, whatever it is. So yeah, I literally have every freaking slicer. It's terrible. So all right, let's do this. So let's just go ahead and print this. And let's go to browser view so you guys can see this with me for the first time. Aha. So yeah, this doesn't matter because it's already loaded with this one. So this is technically a pretty simple situation. Flow, we'll just do auto bed, yes. Nozzle offset, sure. We didn't do the nozzle offset calibration. That's right. I think it's gonna do it itself. All right, let's send it. And let's see if this thing can start printing before 12 o'clock. So the benefit is... The benefit right now is at least everyone's using Orca in their own fashion. So at least I'm not jumping between like Prusa Slicer and Cura and Orca. They're mostly Orca, very minimally skinned. So at least that makes it a lot easier. I don't feel like I am completely skipping different, from one to another. So it ain't too bad. Why do I have so many messages? Oh, D2R. I'm like, man, my Oh, hold on, let me check this message, guys. One sec. Orca Flash Forge, Orca Snap, Orca this, Orca that. Exactly. That's all it is. That is all it is. All right, where is this app? There it is. Alright, why are you not charging? Alright, are you charging now? What's today's date? The 11th. What are you doing, charger? Oh. Our car charger doesn't want to charge the vehicle for whatever reason. Huh. Let me see. Okay. All right. So what we doing? We homing? Homing. I tend to prefer slicers that apply dark mode. Yeah, right. And they don't turn. Yeah, the camera's turning off all the time is definitely annoying. It ain't got no juice in it. You can't park there. Yeah, okay, yeah. So my prediction was correct. So there's a little light showing which hot end it's on. Is that cool? I guess it's okay. All right, hold on. Stay camera. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. You guys didn't like have a party while I was out or something, did you? Get some basil. Ooh. I really should have. I really should have. It wasn't plugged in all the way, by the way, for those waiting for an update. And now it is. All right, so where are we at now? Changing filament. Well, you don't have to do that because it's already changed. All right, we're heated to 341 degrees on the hot end. And the chamber is at 28 and the bed is at 26. All right, so for some reason it's just doing the hot end portion first, which is unusual. Usually it heats the bed and the chamber for a while. But okay. Actually, I wonder if... that's here. Yep, chamber 60. Yep. So I guess at some point it's gonna start. Why is it so I guess it's just doing some purging. I mean, it's definitely purging. I can smell it in here too. All the smells of a new hot end cooking up at 340 degrees. Fighting a war on the porcelain front. This is good. This is good stuff right here. Taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. Talk to a man about a horse. That's right. All right, so now we are on the right side nozzle. So left side nozzle is cooling from 300C. And the right one is heating just above 200. Now it's below, now it's cooling. Nozzle offset calibration. All right. I didn't go to the bathroom, guys. Yep, 20-minute bed leveling coming. Yep, it will. It does take a long time. By the way, guys, while you guys are sitting here relaxing, there isn't that many people in here. You might as well go to the link at the top of the chat and get yourself in on the polymer filament giveaway. Oh, nice! In 30 minutes, 3D&T will be streaming as well, so we'll have a cool stream to jump to on the Twitch side. Thunderstruck. It is a dangerous song to play when driving. That's right. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, like you can set up one document that has different, essentially one document that has different plates in it for different machines. Yeah, that'd be cool. That definitely gets complicated, doesn't it? All right, so we're playing with the nozzles over there. H2D2C. Actually, can I rename it from here? Yeah, like it should just be H2DC. I like that. Will it let me put emojis in here? Let's see. Like, will it let me do? Yeah. Will work? Will it work? Hey. Yes, I like that. Printer bricked. I do wonder if should I print should I print an area? Should I print a little new badge? Probably. That's what I should print. I should print a little badge with like a black background that says Bamboo Lab, you know, their logo, and then H2DC with a lightning bolt. Barton. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. All right, hold on. Bam. Man, good camera quality. Hey, you reprinted? What's happening? Guys, I gotta sell some machines. Yeah, I gotta sell some machines. I have a FL Sun V400 that I love, but I can't have that and the S1 Pro, so the V400's got to go. I have a FlashForge 85X. I have a Chitty Q1 Pro. I will have the Q2C at some point, but not quite yet. I do have a Anycubic S1 without just the printer, just the S1. What else do I have over there? The bed slingers I still need. I have a V3, Ender 3 V3 as well. I have to make a post in the Discord. So if you guys aren't in the Discord and you're interested, just so you guys know, when I sell machines, I sell them at 50% off of what they currently cost. So that's pretty cheap. But yeah, I gotta do a purge because I can't even walk back there, and I just need more space. Did you wind this thing up properly? This is taking forever. I could have ordered a PCB way. I got it quicker. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is the price you pay for nearly flawless prints, right? So now it's calibrating the dynamic flow. And while it's doing that, the bed is heating and the chamber is heating. And has it actually purged any poops? Or are they just going into my... Oh, yeah, okay, it's purging some poops. You know what I just realized? What I just realized is that my cover isn't on. So it's literally exposed back here. As in, like, how can the chamber heat? Oops. Well, I'm not very smart, guys. I'm not very smart. I leave being smart to other people. Like they can worry about it. What can I do about that? I can't really do much about that. Yeah. Let me think. Yeah, like it can't it can't heat the chamber. Can I block it with something? I really, really, really don't want to turn the machine off and do this part all over again. I'm gonna have to. Duct tape. Oh man. Can you put it on while it's going? No. All the filament can't go through it. Right. Hold on. Is the filament on the side? No, yeah, the filament can't go through it. The power cable can't go through it. Oh man. Yeah, unloading the filament, both of them. The power, God. All right, hold on. There's got to be another way. Where's that cardboard? Where's that cardboard at? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, that's what's happening next. All right. Do I have some tape I can use? Of course I do. All right, you guys are about to see some shenanigans go down. How can I show you what I'm doing? Because this thing's plugged in. Do it after it finishes leveling. No, I got this. I'm going to use this cardboard. This is cardboard aided design. No, I'm not wasting all those purges, all that testing, all that waiting. Nah. Now we got a cardboard box, baby. Yep, that'll be perfect. It's the perfect shape. It was like it was meant for it. All right, we got one. Yep, this will totally work. This will totally work. All right, 2 here. And this one. Right here. Boom. I can't rotate to show it to you, but what I'll do is I'll take a video on my phone or something. Here. I'll show you guys what I did. Check it. Bam. Sponsored by iBose. It's the new H2DC iBose enclosure. Nothing like having a multi-thousand-dollar machine with some taped cardboard on the back. That's good stuff. What are we at now? Let's see. Yeah, it's at 47 degrees. Okay, it's warming up. iBose heating things up since 2026. Nah, it'll be totally fine. Heat the whole basement to 80°C. Nice. Part 4. Yep, exactly. I chucked it over there on the steps. Yep, exactly. Usually you guys tell me immediately. You did? You mentioned it earlier? Customized. Yeah, it's modded. I won't have a warranty anymore. I mean, we're heating. We're 49. 49. Can you guys see the cardboard? Yeah, you can kind of see it. Probably unsubbed. Oh man. You know, can't knock it if it's working. Oh, we do have a hole down here though. You guys didn't see, well, you guys can't see it, can you? Can you see? Yeah, because this is reflective. Oh, you can't see it. There's a hole on the bottom I gotta take care of. Let's see. What's the machine doing? Oh, just heating chamber. All right, it's already at 51. Yeah, right here. Okay, I gotta close that, and I can do that with one of these pieces. Look at that. IBOS really came through. Put that underneath this one. And then everything is good to go. There we go. All right. We are fully blockaded now. Yep, okay, there was a giant opening down there, and now there isn't, so it's gonna get hot in no time. But so close to hitting that button. That's good. Hey, Gurecki. CG, I guess. How are you? Retro upgrade, yeah. If you open a ticket to Bamboo, the chamber won't heat after the upgrade. Babysitting the CC2. What are your temps? So what are you printing at? We're going to be printing at 340 Celsius on the hot end, or 350. I don't remember which one. I think 340. And the chamber has to get to 60. It's currently at 53. And the bed is at 110. So really hot print. But it's PPSCF, so it's got to get hot. Ah, more basil, man. I would love some basil right now. By the way, guys, we have about 15 minutes left in the giveaway from Polymaker. So head over to that gleam.io link and put your info in there so that you can be in on the giveaway. Man, I was just saying how beautiful this thing is, and we got a whole backing of cardboard now. Ruined. Ruined it. 55. I mean, it's heating, so no problem. Is this the printer you converted to the H2C? Yes. This was an H2D, and now it is an H2DC is what we're calling it. So yeah, we have the, I can't open this anymore, so we got this lovely reflection. Because I'm printing, we do have the Vortex in, you can kind of see it right there. All the hot ends are in there, so this currently has 7 different hot ends inside the machine. And then we're doing a PPS on the left, right there. That's why this looks kind of funky, it has to run this way. And we're doing ABS on this side for the supports. I just wanted to start the print. $3,000 printer held up with cardboard and tape. Yep, that's definitely it. Would you do it again? 100%. The third, technically it would have been done in only 2 streams, but I was missing a board and they had to send it to me, and I just got it today, so I just threw it in there. But it would have been done really, really quickly if that wasn't in there. The install was surprising. Like, there was a lot of pieces, and I kind of prepared myself for some difficulty, but I wouldn't say it was very difficult at all. They have really, really good instructions. Like, I've had a way crazier time on the Micron, for example, building a Voron Micron. There was no instructions. You had to kind of just guess and figure it out. This was good. All right, auto bed leveling now. This should be the last part before actually printing. Let's see if it's gonna only do the area where I have a print, or it's doing the whole bed. Let's see. About halfway. Yeah, all right. So it's only doing, obviously, right? It's doing adaptive mesh, which is nice. Amazing, the kit that they put together, honestly. Yeah, I agree. Nothing but props so far. Can't wait to do the H2S to H2C when it comes out. Yep. Should be soon. Yeah, very straightforward. The hardest part is routing wires. As soon as it vibrates, it's go time. Right, it's gonna do a little mini. Hey, Pez Liz, how you doing? I've been listening to the stream as a podcast while I'm in Clipper firmware hell. Why did I press update? Oh yeah, don't update. Don't update. It's like WordPress. Just don't update. Alright, so we should now have a homed machine. And most importantly, with that PTFE tube like that, the PPS CF shouldn't be broken. But we will immediately find out, won't we? That was this has been a really long calibration, hasn't it? How can we find out how long it has actually been? Is there a timer for the calibration? Oh, right here? No. Estimated finish time? No. Has anyone looked at the time when we started? That's the real question. Is there any way I can find out this information? Yeah, because that time is negative, not positive, so I can't tell. That would be nice on the H2D, the adaptive meshing. Did it not have it before? I have a feeling that the firmware update did it, the latest firmware update. 13 colors on tap, but it'll be much better as an H2C. Yeah. Way more complicated, too. I never learned. Hey, the only way to learn is to constantly mess it up. And then you'll learn for real. Job history. Not here, I'm guessing. Oh, the little icon is missing on the screen for the little lightning icon, so it puts one of those like three square boxes. I can't click there, right? Because I'm doing this one. The H2D does not do adaptive meshing. Interesting. $38 for the first run. Yeah, I feel like it's been at least 30 minutes. Guys, there's about 5 minutes left in the filament giveaway, so keep that in mind. And will my cardboard hold? This is the question. I'm hoping. Are we doing a second round of adaptive meshing? Oh, we did it with one tool head. Now we're doing it with a different tool head. Interesting. And the tool head that it's doing it with now is definitely grinded down a lot. Like, it won't last much longer, to be honest. Has to home both nozzles, yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. You'll get a breeze. Breeze is better than it being off. So I'm okay with that. Alright, switching hot ends again. So what are we doing now? Still doing some kind of leveling. Doing like a 3-corner thing. Interesting. All the way over here, huh? Okay, there we go. Now we're doing the shakies. Vibration compensation has started. Brr, it's on. Yeah. Fine, I entered. Yeah, that's right. Good old piece of paper. Alright, the chamber is at 60. Well, 59, but close enough. The bed has been steady 110. We are heating up that nozzle to 340 degrees. Or maybe it's 350. We're about to find out. There we go. Now the chamber's at 60. It has reached its temperature. Cardboard mod did good. Alright, we're doing a purge on the front. No filament is coming out yet. Uh-oh. Oh, there he goes. Starting? Nope. Nope. Okay, there he goes. Reclogged. Printing a little bit. There he goes. Okay. I've actually had that happen every single time. And, luckily, had that happen every single time. And, luckily, the second layer, when the second layer starts to go down, it seems to be okay. But it does miss a few, usually. I'm not sure why. The PPS, I guess, just has a hard time getting through everything. But it seems to fix itself. All right, we are off to the races. So that only took about 50 minutes. Different kind of purge. It's working. Yeah, Big Teddy, we're good. All right, now we should see the brand new vortex system spew some red plastic. Why are we doing another purge? I thought we should be good on that one. I guess this is going to be the last purge. So after it's purges some, it's going to clean it, and then it's going to go right to the tower. And then we should be good. Crazy that I can use the camera from the printer itself, and it's like good enough quality to where I can just do this. All right, here we go. This should be the ABS support material. And that it's clean. And for what it's worth, the PPSCF did not break. Which is great. Oh, why was that not on shuffle? All right, let's see that red go down. Once again, is it going down? Okay, there it goes. It wasn't at first. Whew. Nice and smooth. That's looking good. Not bad for a ghetto H2DC. It's very on brand that I had to put cardboard on. That's hilarious. Didn't you have some other customer? Yeah, this is a print from a customer. Custom build plates. Oh, did I do? No, I never made custom build plate. Oh, you mean like didn't I have another custom build plate? I have one that's 400 by 400. That one is going on to the Tronxy Viho 400 by 400 machine. But yeah, if any of you guys are interested in any of those machines that are for sale, I'll be listing them up in the Discord. Yeah, it has been a while. Yeah, I've had that 400 by 400 plate since the extended Aquila. Many years. Cool. Oh man, I missed the giveaway end. Guys, it's 12:02. The giveaway should be done. When a tool head moves to the perch position, is that loud clunking sound supposed to be loud? It feels like the loudest sound the printer makes. I'm not hearing anything out of the ordinary, so yes. Like nothing sounds off to me. All right, let's do this. Let's minimize this. We can exit this thing because it's built. Let's see how many of you guys signed up. 58 people, not too bad. 58 people, 55 watching. Somebody quit, huh? All right, let's do this. You guys ready? Good luck, everybody. All right, let's go to winners. We're going to draw a winner. Repeats are allowed. All right, we got ourselves a winner. What was my question? My question was... what is your favorite current part about the hobby of 3D printing and why? And the winner said, seeing the new community advancement on things like the U1. That is a really, really fun part about 3D printing right now, for sure. All right, guys, congratulations to Sean K. Sean K, congratulations. You won yourself some Polymaker filament. Now let us know if you're in the chat. So the way that I do this, you guys already know, is you have to be present to win. So if you don't claim it in the chat in the next few minutes, I will draw somebody else. All right, so Sean K, come on through. The camera's legit. Yeah, the camera is super legit. Sean. I hope you're not here. Warhawk, are you Sean K? Because I see you said thank you. Sean K, would you please stand up? That's me. Okay, cool. Let me check your email if there's any kind of... Okay, so your email is not Warhawk. Okay, what are the last 3 letters of your email before the @ symbol? Oh, you already did it. That was the... underneath the thank you. You already knew. Cool. No, it's not .com. Stop saying it every time. Awesome. All right, congratulations, Sean. What you need to do is you need to email me at fedor@3dprintsos.com. My name is spelled Fedor. So throw me an email to fedor@3dprintsos.com. Make the subject today's date, and that you won filament in a live stream, and I'll go ahead and shoot you an email back within the next few days. It is the weekend, so I might wait until Monday or even Tuesday potentially, but I'll send you an email back with a code and Polymaker's winner form. You'll combine those two, and you'll get yourself some filament. Yep, that's cool. Yeah, that's you. All right, let me know. Let me know if you heard what I was just asking, and we'll go from there. What? No, I don't think anyone even goes back there. It's not the type of woods that's easily accessible or even walkable. Like, you need to put on some gear to go in there. So unfortunately, I think that plane is gone. You're welcome, Sean. I hope you enjoy it. All right, support material going down. So it's done 5 already, and it's working on the 6th one right now. Full of bodies. Could be. right, let's go. Move on to the next one. I just want to see it go to layer 2, essentially, and then we'll probably call the stream right there. Although this is going to take a while. All right, you know what? Let's do a raid, and then I'll call it. So we got this done. You're up and running, so you no longer need my support. I'm going to see if I can fix my mini. All right. Good luck with the mini. Spoke too soon. Yeah. All right, let's do this. I'm going to minimize this. Thank you guys for sticking around, hanging with me. Let's go to Twitch. All right. Let's see. Oh, and Zombies on too. Oh, man. Zombies on and 3D and T's on. All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys pick because they're both my favorite. We got ads on 3D and T. And Hedgehog is doing his thing. Looks like he's got the U1 doing its thing. And I have to watch the ads to support 3D and T, and let's see what they're doing. You ever fix where I can raid? No. No, Tulsa. I have no idea how to do it. I looked. I can't find it. What's my Twitch? 3D Print SOS. Hold on, reprinted. Just stick around for just a couple minutes so we can do a raid. Zombie is about over. Oh, okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, guys, let's raid. Go back to our stream. And let's do a raid. 3D and T printing. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you guys next week. When I haven't. I still haven't been on Discord. All right, let's do the raid. All right, everybody. I'll catch you another stream for a few minutes, but have a good night, everyone. See you later.